Hello, welcome to this week's video. It is a sketchbook tour of the sketchbook that I just finished. Can you tell that I just painted my nails? Also, I drew lines on myself, but ignore that. So this is the first half of the sketchbook you've already seen. It's my very first video. The link for that will be in the description below. I hope you enjoyed my sketchbook. I've been really excited for this sketchbook because I've really progressed so much with my art. I've progressed so much with my art just this year. If you look at a piece of art from like just a year ago, it's like this art is so much better, and it's cool to see how much I progress even in the span of like 5 months is how long I've had the sketchbook, I think. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I forget to tell you that at the end of the video. Also, the reason my face isn't in it is because I had a hive breakout on my face, and yeah, it's not great. It's not super bad, but like I don't want to be on camera. So remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And currently I have 27 subscribers. It would be really, really cool if I could get 30 by next video. So I'm going to be posting about this on my Instagram. But please enjoy my sketchbook tour. So here is my completed sketchbook. The reason that's blanked out is because it has personal information. This is my completed sketchbook. I just call it Sketchbook 1 because this is like my first real sketchbook. I have finished sketchbooks before, but a lot of the stuff you've already seen, so I'll go through them kind of quickly. They were in my welcome to my channel sketchbook tour, but like it's insane. I've drawn so much since like the beginning of this quarantine that my drawing skills have like they've just improved a whole lot. So I'm just gonna flip through these quickly. This page I also skipped in my sketchbook tour, I think. I like that drawing, but that's about it. But this page was really, really bad looking, unorganized thumbnails for little art card things that I have. So this first one, these are just little, like it used to be a thing a while ago to have artist trading cards. I never did it, but my mom like found some on clearance, so I made some. So this is my first one. It's just a person. And then I also did some of my characters. These are all done in alcohol marker, by the way. But I don't really like any of these, but this is Autumn. I kind of like this one. This is Jade. This one's okay. I don't like this one. This one's supposed to be Cedar. I made his hair blonde instead of brown for some reason. This was supposed to be Aspen, but I don't know, it's just not very good. This is just a random person, but I really like this one. I like the contrast with the dark and the light. And then this one is just like an elf student. I don't know, but I really like the way I did the hair on that one. And then this is just another person, and I like the shading on that one is really good. There's the video that I did for the opening thing. So I guess I've shown you up to here. And then I decided I was gonna start drawing with these colored pencils I had. That were like Prismacolor Scholar pencils. I started sketching with those and then adding detail with like a normal mechanical pencil. And I drew a bunch of mermaids. And this is planning for my video on the book that I did for Spanish class. Then I drew my characters again. I don't really like any of these. Here's just more colored pencil sketching. That's my brother Cyrus. We were playing a game and I was like, hey, and I was sketching and I was like, hey, what should I draw? And he said, you should draw a ghost skater boy. And I was like, okay, sure. Here's this. I did something else with acrylics because I got these new acrylics. They just didn't work very well. And then I drew this mermaid with my markers, which I'm really proud of. I think it looks really good. And then I drew Jade and a dog and Jade and Cedar. These I drew in orange because my orange pencil was a lot longer than all my other pencils. So I was like, I'm gonna draw with orange. But I don't know. We were playing a choir and I was drawing while we played a choir. So I put my little thing in here to calculate. That's what I calculated my score on. My brother had a superhero character and I was like, hey, I'll draw her. So he described her to me. And I have, if you've ever read the Lunar Chronicles, this is Cress. This isn't like the best depiction, but I mean, I thought it was pretty good. My blue pencil, while I was drawing this, my blue pencil is like that long now because I used my blue pencil a lot and then just kept drawing with Cress. And then here's another mermaid. I don't like it as much as my other one because my purple marker was dying. Here's more sketches with orange because my orange pencil is still very, very long. And I did this one for a video, the speed paint I did. Here is a person that's supposed to be Cinder from the Lunar Chronicles, and then Winter from the Lunar Chronicles, but I think her scars are on the wrong side. And I also I was sketching and I was like, what if I do a mermaid? But instead of like a normal mermaid, I do a lava mermaid. So I drew a lava mermaid with pencil. I think it looks cool. Then I did it again with marker. Here was around my birthday, and I had just got new Ohu brush markers. I don't remember if I did those in the brush markers, but I got new Ohu brush markers, and I had my friend over, and we sat 5 feet apart in my yard for my birthday because social distancing. Yay. And she picked out some colors for me and decided not to give me a skin tone, and I had to draw a character. So I drew this character. She drew this design in the background, which I think is really cool. I just drew a person with freckles. I drew my lava mermaids again, and I think their hair looks like really, really cool. And I also like put lava blobs around them. So it was pretty cool. And I drew that one character from before again. And then I just drew like a person and a person. This is me. I had also just gotten some Colorase, what are they called? Prismacolor Colorase pencils. So they're colored pencils that like erase pretty well. So I was drawing with those. Then I was doing that here too. I painted with nail polish some before that, the video last week. And then I really like how this person came out. I don't know what it is about it, but I think they look really cool. Here, an artist drawing with waffles talked about how she liked drawing in ballpoint pen. And I was like, it can't be that great. So I started sketching Jade. And I was like, this is amazing. It looks really cool because it looks sketchy but finished, and it has like color. So I was like, she likes purple, so maybe I can find a purple pen. And I did find a purple pen, and I think it looks really cool. Here's the page for my video. The toothpaste was sticking to the other side, so I took one of my extra artist cards. The pen I had a ballpoint, like a Pinmate brand ballpoint. It was like one of the pens that have like 4 different colors in it. And so I took those and I like drew with all the colors, and then there's Jade and Cedar and Jade and Person and Cedar and Jade and Autumn. I tried going back and drawing the characters from here, like over here, but it was with pen, and I drew Kasoka again, which was on the very first page. Hold up. So I drew Kasoka again, who's on the very first page with this pen, and I think I have improved. And then I drew a person in a dress. I drew a person in a dress with a cap, and I don't know what's going on with that person. I was drawing, that is Emma and Person and Jade and Person. And I drew Jade. Her hair turned out weird in this one. It turned out better in this one. Sometimes I draw her with like really curly hair, and sometimes I draw her with twists, because like halfway through the book that I am writing, but halfway through she puts her hair in twists because it's easier because she's a spy. And then there's a person, but I discovered that I really like the look of purple pen with alcohol marker over it. Oh, this is, I was in a meeting for my EP Human Geography class, and I needed to take notes, and this was the only paper I had with me. Purple pen with alcohol marker leads to one of my favorite pages in the sketchbook. I was drawing from Pinterest, like I would look up people from Pinterest and draw them. And this one turned out really, really well, I think. I'm not sure what it is about it, but it just looks really cool. It like turned out, I like the sketchy look of it. I like the hairstyle, the outfit. But I like that one too. I drew another lava mermaid so I drew her, and then I was like, oh, she needs something else. So I was gonna add another mermaid, but the layout didn't work, so I drew a fish, and I think it looks cool. Just me trying to draw from Pinterest models again. That one doesn't turn out. That one turns out okay, but I really like her. I actually posted her on my Instagram. And here's a person that looks really cool. And then here I drew Jade. But I asked my friend who's really into fashion what a good dress for Jade would be, because they need a dress at some point. So she sent me this dress, and I was like, oh, okay, and I drew it, and she looks so good in it, let me say. I had to do it with my other set of markers though, because I didn't have a dark enough blue in my Ohu set. Then I drew a person with glasses and a leather jacket. And then I was trying to draw, she also sent me an outfit for Autumn, Jade's friend, and I drew it with purple pen, but she has freckles. And when I put a bunch of the freckles on her face, it just smeared and it looked really bad. So I drew it again in pencil, and it turned out better, but I wish I hadn't outlined the glasses because it doesn't look as good. And I drew a mermaid here, except I didn't like her hair, so I covered it up with this little thing that said things to do. And I drew another mermaid with like a floral arrangement and flowers on them. So I think that turned out well. And then I drew a mermaid. I don't know how well you can see it, but I drew a mermaid with a Kroger bag as the top. And then I was watching Sight. It's on Amazon Prime. I recommend it. It's really good. I was drawing the main character, Sean. There's a pineapple in every episode, so I drew him holding a pineapple. And that is the very last page of the very first sketchbook on this channel. So I already started my second sketchbook. It is right here. I got the famous ELO sketchbook that like is famous for being a good sketchbook. I actually really like it. It works well for my art style, which is just a lot of sketching and alcohol markers. But I basically already started this, and I was wondering, I think I want to paint the cover, but I don't know. It'll be difficult, and I'll have to do it with acrylic paints. So comment down below if you want me to paint the cover as a video. I don't really care whether I do or not. I already have an idea for it. I just didn't want to start it until I knew whether or not I wanted to put it in a video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my sketchbook tour, and I will see you next week. Bye!